Welcome to Jimosi podcast. Riek Machar Bodyguards were released today from Gera or Blue House, where they were detained, and they were moved to an apartment in Rock Cityn within Juba.
Okay.
It is also said that 4 of the senior bodyguards were not released, and as of last week, or was it this week, there was a story that was ongoing that one of them had passed away.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of stories. If you go to other pages, people are saying there were 72 bodyguards. If you go to other pages, people are saying 20 something. So the number is here and there.
Yeah.
So as for me, I've not confirmed the total number. But what I've seen from multiple sources is that these people have been released
Okay.
and they have been moved to an apartment
Yeah.
in Rock City. So my question to you is, why do you think is the reason why they were released today?
I think maybe because of the case being ongoing, right? And they have not been mentioned as part of those who are accused. Because so far, according to the charge sheet that we saw last week, they indicated only 8 individuals, including Riek Machar himself, Port Kang, and other senior government officials, as well as some business people and our generator operator from his house.
Yeah.
So it seems these specific individuals are the only ones whom some evidence kind of links to the atrocities or the crime that they are being charged of. But these other bodyguards were probably just taken to Blue House, which is actually in Jebel. Yeah, not at Giada. So these people being arrested, like probably they didn't find anything connecting them to the crime scene or to the crimes associated with Riek Machar. So that's why I think they were released.
Yes. As for me, I would say the reason why they were released is because they had no case to answer, right?
Yeah.
And they have already been held for over 6 months. When Riek Machar was placed under house arrest, that's when they were taken away from his compound.
Yeah.
Because if they were his bodyguard, then they were staying there.
Yeah.
Now, the government, the people that were doing their investigation, say that they had completed investigation and then they ended up with 8 individuals that they have taken to the court. So if you are taking people to the court and you have investigated everybody and these other guys have no case to answer, then why detain them? You release them.
It doesn't make sense to have them in detention.
Yes, so they have no case to answer, they just have to be released. So that will be my guess for their release as of today. But to me, I would feel like this one was long overdue, or it was delayed for some time, because the thing is, on the day that they announced that they have settled on 8 individuals, Machar and the 7 co-accused are the people that have a case to answer, they should have released them that day because they have no case to answer.
Maybe they were kind of, okay, I'm not trying to be a government spokesperson here, but probably they were making plans of where to take them, right? Like if they need to transition, if some of them are sick, then they would need some medical attention before being released to their families. And also, if there's any kind of compensation, of which I highly doubt, then they can do that, or at least sort their case. Yeah, without them being taken to court or anything like that. Yeah.
All right. So as of day 2 of the Riek Machar trial, these people were asked of where they are living. And Machar himself,
Which people?
the accused, the 8 accused were asked where they reside in Juba.
Yeah.
And everybody had to say their places of residence, right? And Machar, because these are his bodyguards, so that's why I'm setting on Machar. Machar said that he stayed at Amarat.
Yeah.
Now, based on multiple reports that are coming out, it is being said that they are being moved to an apartment in Rock City.
Okay.
Why do you think is the reason why they are being moved to an apartment in Rock City?
Is it like somewhere beyond Lologo?
Past Jebel.
past Jebel?
You go to Mauna, and then you go to Jebel area, and then you go a little bit.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where the Rock Cityn
Yeah,
is.
so you have to pass Gumbo and then go to
Mauna.
Lologo and then Mauna, Jebel, and like that. Okay. I think they are trying to minimize their interaction with the accused until the case is concluded. That's my guess as to why they are not being taken back to Jebel, to
Amarat.
sorry. Yeah.
Amarat is in Juba, right?
Yes, it's in Juba.
Yes. So my guess will be because Riek Machar has not been officially released.
Yes.
So he's still under house arrest.
Yeah.
So if he's still under house arrest, there are soldiers already there from the SSPDF that are already guarding him.
Yeah.
So for that reason, you cannot take new officers again. So since SSPDF soldiers are the one already guarding Machar under his house detention, we cannot move these other guys in already. It's going to disrupt the security protocol.
Yeah.
So that's why they had to be moved to somewhere else.
Yeah.
And the reason why they were moved to Rock Cityn, there can be two reasons, of which these are all guessing.
Yeah.
One of them is to create a larger distance between Amarat and Rock Cityn. They're way far from each other. And number two, maybe that's where they got a cheaper accommodation. Yeah. Or this is where these people chose to say, take us to this place. Yeah. So those might be the reason why. Is because Machar is not yet released. Yeah. So they didn't want to mix up the two soldiers and whatever in the same compound. So that's why they had to move them to Rock Cityn.
Yeah, and that actually kind of explains why, if we are to go with that explanation, it kind of elaborates why they were not released immediately after releasing the charge sheet. I think charge sheet came out around the 8th of September, date 8 to the 12th there. So if that's when the charge sheet came out, then at least they had to look for accommodation. Since they are not being released into the society, they have to be contained somewhere. So probably the government was trying to look at their options and see where they can get a facility or like some proper accommodation for them for the time being. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my guess. If anybody knows the reason why they were moved, you can comment it down there.
Yes.
And then also, when people saw their photos, their pictures, and the numbers that were being said, because I saw somebody saying 72, somebody saying 20-something, and such kind of things. And some people were saying these bodyguards are too many. My question is, so my question is, do you think Riek Machar bodyguards were too many?
They are extremely many. Like, I don't understand why someone would have so many bodyguards. 72. You know, this explains
it can be 72, it can be 30, depending with where you got the
30,
information.
That's a lot of people, right? Now, say if you are moving from home to your office, and then all of them have to accompany you. So you see, that's how these politicians end up having like 5 to 8 or 10 cars. And that kind of causes a lot of traffic, especially when these big politicians are passing somewhere. They have to move with so many cars, and then the siren and other motorists have to stop, and it's too much. 30, like more than 10 people is too much for one individual. Yeah. If something bad was to happen to you, it will still happen. Regardless of how many bodyguards you have. Yeah, so I believe like our African leaders kind of have to cut down on those numbers of bodyguards and security details around them. Yeah.
Well, as for me, if I compare it with other leaders within South Sudan, then these guys were not too many. These people were not too many.
Okay.
Look at President Kiir himself.
He's the president.
The whole of Tiger Division is his bodyguards.
No.
They're all his bodyguards.
Like people usually say they are his security personnel.
Yes, presidential. They refer to them as presidential guard.
Yeah.
It's just that they cannot fit within all the vehicles and move along with him. So if we start with the president himself, he has too many bodyguards. Let's put him aside. Let's look at somebody else.
Paul Manya.
No, Kwalmanyang is no longer active in the military, so he no longer have a lot of people following
but he
him.
still has bodyguards.
Maybe
I'm
like
sure.
3 to 5.
No, 3 to 5 is too small for.
Yeah, so I was going to talk about this other guy. You remember Paul Malone?
Yeah.
When he was being relieved, he had almost over 3 cars full of soldiers that when he was leaving, people were thinking that he's going to rebel.
Yeah.
And he had to be intercepted by his communities, and people had to talk to him not to rebel. So he had a lot of people that left with him. So there's another person.
So those are like, we can assume were his bodyguards.
Yes.
Or people, his supporters.
And then the third person was Akol Kur.
Yeah.
You remember there was a time that people fought at his compound.
Yes.
The people that exchanged gunfire with the people that went to do some shooting there.
Yeah.
They were not 2 people. That gunfire would have not taken that long.
Yeah, I think it was almost 30 minutes or something,
so
over 2 hours.
So they fought for a long time. So that means it was just a director of national security.
You say just a director?
It was compared with Machar. Machar is the first vice president.
Yeah.
So in comparison, sometimes you become just. It depends. It depends with who you are being compared to. So in Machar, he was just a director. And he still had a lot of soldiers. So to me, the soldiers for Machar were okay. These were not too many. And if you put in some consideration and other factors, that Machar had just come in, and there was a lot of issues with
the opposition and the government.
They had just signed a peace deal. So that forgiveness and reconciliation has not fully happened.
Yeah.
So to me, these were not a lot of people. It's just it's an okay number. My problem is if you have like 30 of them, do they stay at your place like a Marat, or were they staying somewhere they just come in the morning? Because if they stay at your place, then how big was your compound in a Marat? And if it is that big, who was cooking for everybody? Were they cooking for themselves, 70 of them or 40 of them? And how much money do you need to feed all these people? You see why there's no development in South Sudan?
Yeah.
The Tiger Division has to be fed. Machar with his soldiers have to be fed. Where do you get the money to do all this? Akol Kur with and everybody else.
But then if you look at it this way, that's some sort of employment they are creating, right?
Yes.
But the thing is, with these government officials, you can never really be sure if they are the ones paying all these people. And I think it's the government who usually pays them. So that's why they end up having so many people. And that's why I said African leaders have to cut down on their security details. Just make the countries secure for everybody.
Yes.
So that you don't have to feel insecure like someone is. Nobody has any case against any president. So long as you're doing your job, the same applies to all these different politicians. If you're performing and delivering services to your constituents, then no one is going to be after your life. And you'll not need 10 people to protect you. You can even walk like on the streets. Yeah. And asking about how do these people, who cooks for them and how big is the compound? Did you see the house that was allegedly demolished by Bolmel for the former SPLM veteran? Yeah. How big was the compound? It's a large house, right? So now you can imagine Riek Machar's house, how big it would be.
But location of the place also
it doesn't matter. These people were like in top government positions by the time the country was we got separated from the north, right? So they probably grabbed large tracts of land, even within the city center. Yeah. Or they can even buy out some of their neighbors and build their own structures. You find a very huge house. Yeah, but in terms of cooking, I think these security details, maybe even some of them live in that house with their wives and their families, like small servants' quarters.
Well, yeah. So if you live in a top government official place house, you don't expect the wife of the or the like the vice to be cooking for no.
She's probably not cooking even for the husband. There's a chef.
She was a minister by then. So what was happening is that these people, soldiers always cook for themselves most of the time.
Yeah.
So maybe they had their
duty rota.
Yeah, so they had their own food, their food supplies that was being supplied by Machar, and then the guys just have to cook for themselves at a certain corner of the compound, and then I think that's how they were dealing with, because these were a lot of people. They cannot eat.
You think Riek Machar has a 2-bedroom house or 3-bedroom? It's a mansion.
Yeah. So, but my other question would be, if you had the opportunity to join the army, let South Sudan Army to be specific, would you join?
No.
Why? Are you not patriotic?
There's nothing good that comes out of that army. Yeah, like in terms of there are no benefits. Your salary will not be paid. Yeah. So why would you join? And then in case of war outbreak, you'll be sent to war. You go and die, and then your family will be the one mourning you. And now, if you were the sole breadwinner in the household, then you end up leaving people suffering. What if there will not be any compensation?
What if the government was paying well?
No, still. It's just too much work. You know, even in these developed countries, right? People get sent for deployment in different countries. You might end up dying in that country, or you end up staying somewhere for over 1 year without seeing your relative. And if it's a country where there's an active war where you are being sent, then it's just too traumatic to stay in that place, like without contact with your people. People are worried, are you dead by now or still alive, and all that. Regardless of how much they are paying you, it's still not enough. Yeah, so I won't. You?
Well, as for me, Jimosi, Mr. Patriotic. No, I'm not that patriotic to the point of joining army or being a bodyguard to anybody. No. The reason why I would not do that is I don't think I can die for anybody. Because when you are a bodyguard...
You can't die for your wife.
For anybody else. The reason why I want to be alive is for my family.
Kids. Okay.
So... And when you become a soldier, that's what I mean by dying for somebody else.
It's like a life sentence.
Yes. So that's what I mean. So anything just going there,
anytime.
Being called a bodyguard to somebody, and then you have to always put your life on the line for that person.
Yeah.
I don't, that thing is not in me.
You are
because
meant to
the
be
thing
an
is,
accountant. You'll be counting their money.
The thing is, this other person, yes, he might be having ranking in society. So people say it's better than me, or is whatever is doing.
Person,
Yes, but when it comes to life, we are all humans. We all breathe, we all die. So why would I sacrifice my life for this other person? So I would never join army. And I've not seen the benefit of joining army because my father was an army person.
Likewise.
When he died, nobody has ever recognized the effort that he put in. Was he a bodyguard to somebody or a head bodyguard? I don't know that.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever say, oh, he sacrificed for this? No. After he died, what happened? We had to struggle on our own. So now put me in the same thing. I go die for somebody else.
And then your
peace come. They enjoy the life, and then my kids suffer again.
Yeah. It sounds kind of selfish, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yes.
Because I've also been through the same situation. Sometimes, like, I ask myself, when I have to work so hard, and you are seeing some people, because their fathers and mothers are still there.
We're lucky not to die.
Yeah. It's not like they are well educated compared to your dad.
Yeah.
But they are enjoying life. And then you are like, hey, if this Mzee was still alive, maybe we will be the cool kids now. Yeah, like the kind of suffering we suffer.
Yeah, I cannot put my life for somebody else. Yeah, people might say so and so is important, but it's not important compared to my life.
Nobody is important than anybody else.
Yes.
Even the president is not more important than you.
Yeah, it just bleed a normal blood like any other person. So.
It's just that he's holding that position. And it's not like if you are given that position now, you can't handle it. You can handle it. based on your experience and you don't have to do everything. The president doesn't do much.
Yeah.
They are just an oversight. And if so long as you hire qualified individuals to run different ministries, then everything goes on smoothly. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. And then also to go back to the bodyguards, people were saying that some of them were sick, so they had to be taken to hospital, and some of them were getting some treatment. Other people were okay. But this issue of like, first of all, South Sudan does not have enough medicine.
Yeah.
And again, when you combine with putting people inside a cell, a lot of people, if one person is sick, it's going to infect all the other people.
Yeah.
And then also the cells condition, like the prison cell or the detention cells in South Sudan are not that clean.
Yeah.
And then people are also denied of, they don't get enough food. So sometimes I don't like how South Sudanese treat themselves.
Yeah.
We should look at each other as humans, and we should stop this idea of looking at everybody as an enemy.
Or looking at prisoners as less humans, regardless of whatever crime someone committed.
Yeah.
The main reason or the main purpose of imprisonment should not be punishment, but kind of rehabilitation.
And especially
make them change.
Yeah, and especially for these bodyguards, to me,
they did not commit
any crime. Maybe the reason why they were kept somewhere was to contain the situation.
True.
And if you are taking somebody somewhere for the containment of the situation, then you don't have to treat them bad as if there's something that they have done.
Yeah.
Just treat them as human. Just say that you guys already know we are trying to control this situation so that it doesn't get out of hand.
Yeah.
But it's not like there's anybody that have issue with this person.
Yeah. Or like we are not after you per se.
Yes. And the way that you treat people can even create the friendliness among people. If you treat them good, then even when they go back, they won't see you as enemies again.
Yeah.
Because they know that you are just doing your job. And when you guys took them somewhere, you did not mistreat them. But if you mistreat them, they will be longing to be released. And once they release,
they'll get out with bitterness.
Yes, not everybody will forgive. Some people will have that bitterness in them forever. So this is why it is not good to treat people as if that we are all South Sudanese, man. Nobody is an enemy to anybody.
Yeah. Like you remember the case with Garang John, right?
Yeah.
The way he was constantly kind of writing against the government and all that, exposing different things. That's because he was detained.
Yeah.
And according to him, he was wrongfully detained. And then he was released without even being taken to court. And all he wanted was a government to apologize to him publicly. But the government didn't do that. So now imagine creating 72 Garang Johns or 20-something Garang Johns from these bodyguards and any other person that is being contained unlawfully at the Blue House. It's not a good thing.
Yeah. I think the thing that we should learn is that these people, just to take it that not everybody is after their power.
True.
Some people are just there to do their job. And if their job happen to collide with your job, you don't have to treat them as if they're the one that are taking the bread away from your your table. So so that's one thing that we should learn. But again, so that's it for Jimosi podcast. Please consider subscribing. Let us know your thoughts about this bodyguard situation. And see you in the next video. We'll have a discussion about the case itself, our analysis. Now that it has been adjourned until September 29, which is Monday. So we'll have that discussion coming tomorrow or the other day.
Like over the weekend, definitely we'll have something for you guys.
Yes.
And daily, of course. Thank you for the support. We've grown really well.
Yes.
Now we are singing Road to 3,000.
Yeah.
Right. See you in the next video.
Yes.